What's up guys, Sean here, and today I want to check out this KME lapping film set with you guys. So this is a set that I recently purchased, and I have not used this yet. I've done different types of stropping compounds. I've tried out diamond emulsions. I've tried out the Columbia Gorge Stoneworks resin bonded diamond stones, which go down to 5 micron, and those methods have given me very good results. But with these lapping films, I can go down to 160,000 grit, so that's pretty insane, and I'm really curious to see how well these work. I did try out the Gunny juice on basswood, and I went down to 0.25 micron. I have gone to some pretty insane grits, but at the same time, that was also freehand. This is going to be guided, so that's going to take out a lot of room for human error. So without any more rambling, let's crack into it, see what we got going on. So to save time, I already applied the lapping films onto all of these except for the first one right here. Since we are going to be starting with the 9 micron, I figured I would put the lapping film on this glass blank in front of you guys and show you how to do that, even though it's pretty self-explanatory. Now when you buy this set, you get the glass blank for each of these grits, and then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like you get 5 lapping films for each rating. Slip that back in here. Oh yeah, and it comes in this nice little case, and it comes with a little bottle of honing oil. And on the back of your card right here, you have some directions. And it says that we found lightweight oil is hands down the best lubricant to use with these diamond films. So we are going to be testing this out and following the suggestions from KME themselves and see what we can do. So we have our glass blank. These have adhesive on one side, so you got to peel the backing off. Alright, and what worked for me is I did not peel it completely off. I peeled it back about halfway. Alright, and then we're going to do I have not tried doing this on camera yet, so we're just going to do it like this. So get it kind of lined up, and then what I do is, while keeping this the paper behind it, I like to kind of double check to make sure I have it lined up right before I take it off the rest of the way. So alright, it looks like I need to come over just a hair, so I'm going to pull it back, lay it back down, and it looks like we are perfect now. Alright, then you want to make sure you have this, no air bubbles in there. You want it all nice and completely flat so the edge does not snag it and tear this up. So this is the 9 micron. We're starting at 1800 grit. Gonna take my stone holder, loosen her up, dropping in the glass blank. Try to get nice and even in the stone holder. Tighten it down. All right, that's good to go. And what I'm gonna do, take this honing oil. Drop. Boop, boop. Just gonna spread that out with my finger. And the excess, I'm just gonna put on my edge like that. We don't let anything go to waste here at Blades and Fades. So, let's see. And I have this set at 17 degrees because that is the angle I sharpened this at. Now, they do say that you should do edge trailing strokes. This is the safest way and will help you avoid cutting these films. However, you can do edge leading just as if you were sharpening. But if you read on the back of your card right here, it says to make sure you use absolutely zero muscle. So, boom, right there. Use zero muscle pressure. All right. So, since I'm going to be very careful with my pressure, I'm going to go forward and backward in a sweeping motion. I'm actually kind of relieving pressure off of this. So it's almost like it's not even the full weight of the glass blank and stone holder going across this edge. Go ahead and flip her over. Let's see, can I zoom in a little bit for you guys? I'm coming just barely past that tip. We don't want to snag it on the tip and tear this film up. And it also says that these films should be good for up to 8 knives. And that is assuming that you don't cut them up and you don't use excessive pressure, and you also need to use the honing oil to lubricate the film. So the combination of all those recommendations is gonna help give you the most life out of these films. And as you can see, there is no cuts on this film. It's holding up just fine. And you can see this black starting to form. That is actually the steel particles that is coming off of my blade. So it appears to be working just as intended. Go ahead and flip it, hit this side one more time, and then we're going to go on to the next one. I don't want to spend too much time on any one film because at that point I would probably just be wasting the life of the film. already, and the film still looks good, so that is good to know. I'll do one quick light couple swipes. And go ahead and wipe this. Oh. And we're going to put that off to the side. And when I get finished, I'm going to clean this up and slip it back into its holder. Ow. Alright, so it's looking very nice and even. Not very good lighting right now, but hey, that's alright. It shouldn't really matter how good the lighting is. Once we get a good mirror going, you know, you'll be able to see that's a mirror no matter what the lighting is. So our next stone or film is going to be the 6 micron. And I already have this pre-installed on the glass blank like I said. And this is going to be 3000 grit. Looks like it is working nicely. Flip it over. Gonna add a little bit more lube to this one. And zoom in a little bit for you guys. Now, it is very important to remember to continue to use zero pressure. This is something that I always have to pay close attention to, because I will oftentimes find myself wanting to apply pressure, and you don't want to do that. So for me personally, I have to constantly remind myself of that. was a close one. Whew. Close call, baby. Close call. Motherfucker. Alright, I gotta pay attention. Well, seems like these bad boys are pretty damn durable. That is good to see. Still holding up great. Look at all that black on the edge. That is all steel. Alright, we're gonna call it a wrap for the 6 micron, 3000 grit. Yeah, I'd say that is a very durable film. Very cool. Go ahead and wipe this blade. Very nice and even. It's not super reflective yet, but I'm liking the evenness and the consistency. So that is quite impressive. Very nice. Alrighty. We're going to flip it over to this side because I just finished on this opposite side. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the 3 micron, which is the 6000 grit. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright guys, so I messed up right here. I don't know if you caught it, but I put the glass blank on backwards and I have the lapping film actually facing the stone holder instead of the edge of the blade. So I'm gonna fast forward past this part or skip this part and move on to the next one. So now we are moving on to 1 micron. Nice, nice. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the 1 micron. Alright, let's take a looky. A little bit of alcohol. Oh man. It is cutting this paper towel as I'm wiping it. This is insane. I better be careful. I can see this one getting me real good. And by good, I mean bad. And we are starting to look like a mirror. Very, very nice. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. So, for anyone curious, with these lapping films, don't get discouraged if you haven't got a beautiful mirror finish before you get done with the 1 micron, because this, guys, this is beautiful, and I can tell you right now, this is nasty sharp. And we have 2 more grit ratings to go, and you see how much of a difference that it made just between those 2 grit ratings. So wow, that's pretty cool. I'm very curious to see what happens between from 1 micron to 0.5, and then from 0.5 to 10.1. So we're at 16,000 grit right now. We're taking this bad boy to 160,000. So this is about to get real interesting. Alright, this is insanely sharp. It also looks very good. Alright guys, there's one left to do, and I need to take a break. I started getting sloppy, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to finish this up after I get some rest. So I'm not trying to fuck this up. And I suggest if you ever run into the same kind of situation, do the same thing. Even if you only have one step left, sometimes you just gotta take a break and come back to it. So yeah, but I will tell you, so far I am very impressed with these lapping films, this set. If it wasn't so late and I wasn't starting to get you know, careless and stuff, I think this would look even better than it does right now. The issue that happened is, as I got through the progression, when I got to the 3 micron, and I said, wow, this feels like it has very little resistance. Actually was using the wrong side of the glass blank. I was using the back side instead of the side with the film on it. That ended up scratching up my edge a little bit. And yeah, so I had to go back. I didn't go back all the way to the 9 micron, which I should have done, but I was just trying to, you know, get through the video and stuff. That's one of the things when it comes to doing videos, and you know, you make a mistake like that, it's kind of, you know, tough because you have all that time into the footage and then you have to go back and do it all over again. But I can tell you right now, as this is extremely sharp. I did not lose any aggression to this edge whatsoever. If anything, I even gained some. So that is extremely impressive. That's one thing that I can say. And then besides that, the only issues that I had was due to my human error and negligence. You know, the fact that I continued on after I was already getting tired and had already had, you know, came across an issue. I should have gone all the way back and I didn't. So yeah, gonna get some rest and we'll come back to this in the morning. So thank you everybody for watching. Love you guys. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.